We are back. A few years ago, probably not more than a couple, Roberta Flack was relatively unknown, and then came the first time I ever saw your face and Killing Me Softly, and she achieved international prominence. She is really a superb singer, and she'll be at the Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles from July 16th through the 22nd. But tonight she's right here, and she's going to sing the title song from her forthcoming album. Would you welcome, please, Roberta Flack.
Strumming my bass with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. There's a star in the sky, brightens the lives of everyone. I know it brightens the valleys and the mountains, the meadows of time. Yes, you do, Lord. Said yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do now. Yes, I do. Said yes, I do, Lord. Yes, I do. I know I do, do. Yes, I do. I said yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know I do, Lord. Yes, I do. Said yes, I do now. Yes, I do. I know I do. Yes, I do.
But you're one of those people who get sent a lot of songs, right?
Yes,
And
that's
why?
fortunate because I don't write myself. I've had Stevie Wonder call me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and sing to me, and it's wonderful. I mean, when
How does Stevie sound at 3 in the
oh,
morning?
it's great, it's great, it's great. He sounds good anytime.
Do you call people at night and sing to them?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm the
I thought this was payback or
No. But I mean, you know, Stevie, of course, operates on a completely different time clock. So everybody that knows him and has worked with him knows that he might call or he might come by, and you know. But when he does get there, when he gets in touch with you, there's always a good song on the other end of it. Yeah.
Somebody big just died. Grammy Award-winning singer and R&B legend Roberta Flack is dead at 88 years old, and my friend Mike North is here to help eulogize her. Mike, how are you, my friend?
It's good to see you, Joe, under these trying circumstances, which is somebody big just died here. We will be honoring Roberta Flack in just a minute, folks. Glad to be with everybody tonight as we will be honoring and eulogizing this legendary singer, if you will. Some odd things about her, some things you didn't know about her. That's why we do this show. We couldn't do the show without Cumberland Chapel's Funeral Home, ladies and gentlemen. 8300 West Lawrence Avenue, family owned and operated. That's right. It's the granddaddy of them all. It's what if you were envisioning a palace type of structure, something with a nice vestibule with chapels, more than one, less than 7. Somewhere 4 or 5. Beautiful. There's some recent services, some people that have been there. I mean, if you're anybody that knows anything about the north side, the northwest side of Chicago, the northwest suburbs, right there on Lawrence Avenue, 8300, you know about Cumberland Chapels. They take care of you with professionalism. They take care of you with great care. They make your visitation, your visits easy. If you have to put something together, they walk you through it, so they do the best they can to make a rather trying situation for you as pleasant as you can. And then what you want to do is, if you want to have the dinner afterwards, you want to have after the funeral, you want to get together, you have the luncheon, or you want to have a wedding rehearsal dinner, or you want to get together for drinks with some friends. Pennyville Station, ladies and gentlemen, 112 Main Street there in Park Ridge, right there at the railroad station. Tony Antonacci is the proprietor. Tino Antonacci, of course, the father. The ambassador of restaurants in the Chicago area, originally from Basta Pasta. They've been in the area. There's Jesse Rogers of ESPN. There's Boy, I had a good hair day that day. Park Ridge, that's the number. That's PennyvilleStation.com. Make sure you check it out. And when I heard Roberta Flack died, Joe,
Yeah.
I said, like I always do, is she big enough? And I brought it up to BB, and we both said, yeah. Yet I don't own a record. I never bought a record that she sang on. I never, like when sometimes she came on the radio, I'd turn it up. But I mean,
Right.
I'd flip around every so often. She
Well, that's what
was,
happened with me, Mike.
yeah. I mean, I said to BB, I said, I know Joe won't be that familiar with her. I mean, she
Yeah.
was in a movie, Play Misty for Me, her song. The first time ever I saw your face with Jessica Walter and Clint Eastwood. And that's where Clint Eastwood basically helped make her. She got that record on there, and she ended up making something of herself. Look at her there. That's a mean ass afro, if you want to know the truth. She was a splendid entertainer. Look, I don't have Eagles. I don't have an Eagles album. Okay, yet I'll play some of their records. Very little Stevie Nicks, records or situations like that. But when you hear it on the radio, you play it. And Roberta Flack, you don't have to tell me she was a legend. I don't have to like her all that much. I don't have to have a list of records. I don't have to have been following her career. When I found out Roberta Flack died, I go, damn.
Yeah, right.
She's part of me. She's part of the 70s.
I think everybody knows Killing Me Softly, Mike.
Absolutely. One of the top 5 love songs of all time.
It's a great song, and that's the number one thing, Mike. Is you told me Dakota, and
I gave you the Dakota. I said, "Oh my
said
God,
Dakota." He goes Roberta Flack. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to do some homework. Mike,
Yeah.
I didn't know the name. I know the songs.
Absolutely." That's the beautiful thing about Roberta Flack. I didn't have an album. I didn't have a record. But when the first time ever I saw your face came on, then when I went to see Play Misty for Me, about Clint Eastwood, which eerily is about a talk show host who has women stalk him. What a dream, huh? Anyway,
Speaking of Clint,
there he is with Roberta right there, and she made such wonderful records. And let me tell you something about her. She was born February 10th. There she is with Stevie Wonder and with Alicia Keys. I mean, listen, you want to talk about soul singers, Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys, she wasn't like Whitney Houston. She didn't dish out one record after another. She picked her spots, but boy, some of the spots she picked, and I mean, she was 88 years old and she caught ALS. And I didn't know that, women could even get that, to be honest with you.
She had to retire from performing a couple of years ago. And they never say how a celebrity dies, but her manager came out and said that she died from cardiac arrest on the way to the hospital. You never hear that.
You're right. And she was born in Black Mountain, North Carolina, known as Roberta Cleopatra Flack. That was her birth name. She died February 24th in New York City at 88. She was a piano player, a singer, jazz. I put her in the Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys type of situation, like that. I mean, I love her voice. All her songs were institutional. I mean, there's no two ways about it. If I look for her music, okay.
Roberta Flack has many songs.
Yes,
Here
she
are the
does.
First 3. Killing Me Softly. First time ever I saw your face, and Tonight I Celebrate My Love.
Tonight I Celebrate My Love with Peebo Bryson. Unbelievable. The Closer I Get to You. Killing Me Softly. The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Where Is the Love with Donny Hathaway.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
Yeah, see, everybody doesn't know it's Roberta Flack, but they know the song. Like Joe just said, hey, that's a good one too. And that's the way that she was.
And that was famously covered by the Black Eyed Peas in the early thousands as well, Mike.
Yeah, and she competed. I mean, she won 6 Grammys. That's right, folks. We do our homework. She was the first female entertainer to win back-to-back Grammy Awards. That's what this show's about. They just did a little blip about her on some of these shows. But when you have a lifetime of 88 years, when you've won 6 Grammys, when you've been featured, your music's been featured in a movie. Here's another thing. When you watch, and I know I don't have kids, but I was talking to BB today, and BB brought up that, oh yeah, a lot of the kids know her from, the songs that they play on movies now.
Right.
You'll hear Roberta Flack music in the Gilmore Girls or in some movie now, which makes her even legendary than she already was. Just a wonderful, wonderful entertainer. She won all sorts of Grammys. She had all sorts of success. Her personal life, very quiet.
Yeah, right. I couldn't find a whole lot of photos of personal stuff.
No, a whole lot of photos. She started feeling sick around 2018. She collapsed on stage. And and that's the end of that. You just never know when it's going to hit you. She had a great, great life. No doubt about it.
She even wrote a children's book, Mike.
Yeah, a kid's book. Look at this, The Green Piano. And she was involved in a lot of charities. She was a member of the Artistic Empowerment Coalition, which advocates for artists to have the right to control their creative properties, which is funny because I just heard Bruce Springsteen sold his whole songwriting album to Netflix or somebody for $500 million.
Wow.
He just let it go, and now his music's in a Dove commercial or something. There she is with Kateya, and I think that's the guy's name that runs it. I think she was with Atlantic Records too.
Mm-hmm.
The Grammy Award she won for the first time ever, I Saw Your Face in 72. Where Is the Love with Donny Hathaway in 73. She was nominated for Killing Me Softly and won in 74. Best Pop Vocal Performance Female, another Grammy in 74. 2020, she won the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. So Roberta Flack was all that and more. Not a out there girl, not somebody like Donna Summer or Whitney Houston or Diana Ross or not even Alicia Keys. Somebody that just played the piano and not even a Tracy Chapman type,
She was a true musician,
Yes, she was. That's Joe Mandel telling it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that right now.
That's why I'm here, Mike.
That's right. And you know what? I don't know how the Pope is improving. I don't know when we're going to be seeing everybody again, but the Pope.
Mike just killed the Pope, everyone. We'll see you guys in a week. No, sorry, Father.
Yeah, it's the Pope, man. Don't mess with him. Yeah. You think, he's improving and stuff like that. But listen, the last time I thought a guy was going to kick the bucket just like that, it was Jimmy Carter. And a year and a half later, and about 20 other celebrity deaths before him, including his own damn wife.
I should do a count. There's probably more than 20, Mike.
Oh, yeah. There were people dropping like flies.
Probably like 40 at least.
They had COVID, they had a plague, and here's Jimmy. Look it up at the sky, my friend. Look it up at the sky. I'll tell you what, she was a great, great woman. No kids that I could see. Didn't say anything.
There's not a whole lot on her personal life.
She was married from 1966 to 1972, and that was the end of that. To a guy named Steve Navasso. She was at Atlantic Records, which is a great, great company. And she was there for 68 to 96. So she was there for over 30 years, and then they gave her the heave ho. But, that happens to everybody. Let me tell you this.
That's a long time. That's a long leash, Mike.
I'm going to be honest with everybody out there. That's right. Even me. This happens to me. It happens to everybody. No matter how great you are at what you do, no matter how big you think you may be, no matter how much of a hotshot you may think you are, eventually you're going to get the heave ho. Okay? Heave ho. That's going to happen. And you know what? You read about people. I mean, you're with, like, you're reading about this lady with the Diana Ross was with Motown and the Four Tops. Heave ho. You okay? But
Hmm.
she went on to do great music. But you know, she hit her peak, and boy, did she fill it. She filled it up, and the radio stations, take it from me, folks. I was driving around in my 72, you know, Plymouth Fury, and I was driving
Nice.
around in, oh yeah. It was as big as a tank, and I had Roberta Flack on. Okay. So our God bless her. God bless her and the family. God bless everybody out there, Joe. And we want to thank once again our great sponsors, Cumberland Chapels and Pennyville Station. So on behalf of Joe Mandel, the people at the bar room, and Aldo Gandia. Yeah, the kids book, put it up there one more time if you want to take a look at it, folks. Go on, put it up there.
It was an
Joe.
accident, but I'll put it back up.
Go on, the green piano, ladies and gentlemen. How little me found music. That's it. Look at that.
It's a beautiful thing,
Check
right?
everything else. Yeah, on behalf of everybody at the barroom, folks, and Joe Mandel, Mike North, thanks for listening. Somebody big just died. Roberta Flack condolences. See ya.
See ya.